What's up? What it do? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in and listening to my podcast, Clarence Sports Talkative Jones. Man, NFL is lit. All right, before I get into the podcast, let's keep in mind, YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel. I subscribe to your channel, Clarence Jones Sports Media on YouTube. Visit my website, cjsportsmedia.com. Follow me. I'll follow you back on Twitter @_ Clarence Jones. Wow. Man, let me go back to last week. Okay. My feelings got hurt on Friday. I was talking to you on Wednesday. I was in strong belief, as you can tell, from how I sounded last week, that I was just sure we had Deshaun Watson wrapped up. I was like, oh yeah, we got him. No need to worry man, and what do we all know? NFL world, we find out that Deshaun Watson hit us with a curveball. The Cleveland Browns. Okay, he decided to go to the Cleveland Browns. I mean, that money, wow, 5 years, $230 million guaranteed. That's something that my Falcons couldn't have done. That's something the New Orleans Saints couldn't have done, Carolina Panthers. But I was just so shocked because we already got word last week before Friday that the Cleveland Browns was out of this Deshaun Watson race. And what do we know? Man, I was so hurt. I really thought we had him, but enough of that. We don't got him. Browns do. And I want to say this, man. I think what Deshaun Watson created was a big notification that a lot of players, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, defensive players, offensive players, going to be looking at the next contract and hoping that they can get paid with guaranteed money. Now, I'm not saying it could be a 5 years, $230 million type guarantee money, but I think what Deshaun Watson did was open up the league's eyes. Like, hey, man, I need to get some of this money guaranteed, if not all. Cleveland Browns, you got Chubb, you got Kareem Hunt, you got receivers, you got Amari Cooper. Not sure who's at tight end, not sure who's the other receiver. Defense, I mean, you look good on defense. But this is not a bad choice for Deshaun Watson. I mean, me being a Falcon fan, I guess I was just hurt. I was in my feelings. But you think about it, it's not as bad now. Now, last week I was like, why would he go to the Browns when the AFC is tough, man? You got Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, which I'm going to get into a little bit. You got Travis Kelce, you got the Bills, you got the Chargers. I'm like, why would he go to the AFC? But it all makes sense now. After what happened today with Tyreek Hill, it makes sense for a Deshaun Watson to go to Cleveland, that got some stars already. So, I mean, I ain't going to say, I want to sound bitter. I do like the move, but I wish he would have chose my team. But like I said, with guaranteed money and, we still putting together our roster. Not saying we a rebuild, but we putting together a roster, man. We don't have the players in key roles just yet. Some players on a 1-year deal. Some players are being rented. I mean, so maybe that's why he passed up on us. I don't know. But the thing about it is, why did he contact us? That's what I got confused by. Why did Deshaun Watson contact my Falcons and say he wanted to talk to us when we was minding our business? So that alone got me hyped up. And I'm sure it probably got some Falcon fans hyped up. Like, okay, we got a chance. Okay, he contact us. And what do we know? Fellas, it's like that, girl that's in high school. Yes, we in high school, let's kind of go back to high school days, and we minded our business, and, we found out some girl want to talk to us. We like, oh, I never thought about talking to her, but, she came to me at lunch in the library and said she wanted to talk to me. And, about a week, 2 weeks later, we found out she didn't want to talk to us no more. We're like, huh? Kind of confused. Like, you came to me. So, I mean, how you going to, reject me? Just like how I'm looking at, Deshaun Watson, like you came to my Falcons. You going to, reject us on a Friday like that? But overall, if you're a Browns fan, you got to feel good. I think you guys can make some moves. I guess I'm not ready to put a Super Bowl on it, but if Deshaun Watson look anywhere like how he used to look, because he haven't played in this, a year. So we don't know how he's going to look. You got, everybody, talking this and talking that. Mentally, we don't know how we don't know where he at. We don't know how he's going to handle all these, people got some crazy mean things to say, man. And all that will play a part in how Deshaun Watson look on the field. But yeah, I was hurt. I was really hurt. I was sad. He dropped us like the New York, what I said on Twitter, the New York Square Times ball or the Times Square ball. He dropped us, but like I said, Browns, this is a good fit. Like I said, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, monster backfield. They need a receiver and they need a tight end. They need a receiver and they need a tight end. That's going to be the key, to make this offense really work. But until then, man, I mean, congratulations, Browns. I mean, you was out of the party, then you got back invited to the party. Oh man. Unlike my Falcons, we we all thought we had them, right? I mean, I know I was like ready to hear, checking my phone, making some call like, yo, when it's going to go down? I was like, okay, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Gonna find out it happened on Friday. Wow. All right, let's keep this thing going, man. Matt Ryan and my Atlanta Falcons is no longer partners anymore. Matt Ryan is, on the Colts now, and I don't blame him. We had his name in this trade and, trying to get Deshaun Watson, and things didn't work out. And I would have been really surprised to see Matt Ryan say, you know what? Hey, I get it. You guys were trying to trade me, blah, blah, blah. Hey, let's work it out. I'm going to be a Falcon. I just didn't see that, talking about somebody that played 14 seasons and, 2016 NFL MVP, 2016 offensive, player of the year. I just didn't see Matt Ryan staying after, we didn't get, Deshaun Watson. So Deshaun Watson's responsible for Matt Ryan's, departure. Kinda. But I'm going to miss Matt Ryan, man, just like how, I miss Michael Vick. I miss Chris Chandler. Like, I was a Falcon fan. I started off, rooting for the Falcons in 98. That when Chris Chandler was there, Jamal Anderson, Terrence Mathis, Coach Dan Reeves was our coach. So, most people will be talking about, hey, man, you became a Falcon fan because of Vic. No, I was a Falcon fan way before Vic. When Chris Chandler was there, when Jamal Anderson started the Dirty Bird, that's what got me going, the Dirty Bird dance. Growing up, man, I mean, I started watching football in 98 and the Falcons was popular. That Dirty Bird, that Dirty Bird dance was, I mean, it still is popular. And I like it. I fell in love with it, growing up as a kid. And I said, what, this is my team. They went on to the Super Bowl, lost to John Elway and the Broncos, but hey, that's my team. So I'm gonna miss Matt Ryan, man. Like I say, but it's a business at the end of the day. Changes happen, things happen. I mean, we just got to move on, and I think he's gonna do some good things for the Indianapolis Colts. They got a good roster on offense and defense. I mean, they can use another receiver or two, but for the most part, man, I mean, this is a good thing for Matt Ryan. And I like the way my Falcons did it. We didn't like ship Matt to a team where he didn't have a chance to, compete. It ain't like we said we're going to ship him to the Jets or we're going to ship him to, let me see, like who's struggling out there? Jets, Lions. You get what I'm saying. Just teams that just still, not really there yet. And I thought that was us showing our respect. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, the Falcons ain't showing Matt respect because they had his name in the Deshaun Watson trade. Oh, the video clip was such and such long. They should have gave Matt a whole longer video. Oh, they don't appreciate Matt. Stop it. I mean, last time I checked, he's not retiring. Okay, Matt Ryan's not retiring last time I checked. So why are we, why you beating up on my Falcons for? He's not retiring. He's still playing football. So, I mean, and when that day comes when Matt Ryan do retire, then maybe we'll figure something out. But until then, we don't have to give him a 10-minute bye video or goodbye or a 10-minute I appreciate you, Matt video. I mean, he's still playing in the league, Now, when he retired, we'll figure it out. But for people to just be bashing my Falcons and saying we wrong, come on, man. We had a chance to get Deshaun Watson, a younger, a much better, quarterback than Matt Ryan. We wrong for trying to get better? We wrong for trying to make the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl? Come on now. Your team would have did the same thing. Matt Ryan is in a good position with the Indianapolis Colts. It ain't like we ship him to the Detroit Lions, New York Jets, New York Giants. He's in a good situation to make a run. Like I said, a deep run, especially after what Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs, did today for us all. Everybody in the AFC got a shot now. So, miss me with all that Matt Ryan and y'all wrong. No, I appreciate Matt. I got his jersey in my closet. His jersey going to forever be in my closet. I may wear it sometimes. Just like how I got a Michael Vick jersey. I got a Reggie Miller jersey, you know, all my collections, you know. But let's talk about it, man. A lot of people's like, yo, is Matt Ryan, he's the greatest Falcon of all time. Now, I'm not ready to go there yet. I get it, man. Matt Ryan got an amazing stat sheet. Let's talk about it, man. 59,735 passing yards, 367 touchdowns, 120 wins, 42 game-winning drives, 2016 MVP, 2016 Offensive Player of the Year. What else, man? 2008 Offensive Rookie of the Year, 4-time Pro Bowl, 1-time All-Pro, 14 seasons in Atlanta. I get it all. Success, man. But I'm not ready to say he's the greatest Falcon ever. I need some time to go back into the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, you know what I mean? Like the early 90s, mid 90s, you know, and the 2000s. I'm not ready to say that. I think a lot of us Falcon fans and people that's not Falcon fans still in their emotions, man. So, you know, when you're emotional, when you're in your feelings, you're going to say things sadly and just whatever comes to your mind a lot of times. You know, like I'm not ready to say that yet. On Twitter, I said, thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, Matt. I respect you, Matt. But you ain't saw my tweet saying nothing about, oh, Matt is the greatest Falcon of all time. I got to do some homework. And I advise you, you know, to do some homework too before you just start getting in your emotions. Oh, Matt is leaving. The Falcons did this to Matt. The Falcons did that to Matt. They wrong for that. Stop it. Matt Ryan had a successful career in Atlanta, you know, 14 seasons. I'm sure he did a lot of great things, him and his family off the field. But at the end of the day, you know it, and I know it. It's all about the wins, man. It's all about the playoff wins, how much Super Bowl appearances you got, how much Super Bowls you won. You know, and if Matt would have won that Super Bowl for us in 2016, he would have still been a Falcon today. Hell, Matt would have retired a Falcon if he won that Super Bowl in, 2016 when we was up 28-3. Oh my God. Don't let me even, I hate even thinking about it. I do. You know, like I hate when it's March the 28th. I hate when I see the clock say 3:28. I just hate anything that involves 3 and 2 and 8. Heart, man. Heartbreak, just a heartbreaker, hate even thinking about it. But you get what I'm saying. If Matt get that Super Bowl victory in 2016, well, actually 2017, he's still a Falcon. You got to produce at the end of the day. You got to produce. When you see people like Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson, yeah, they haven't won a Super Bowl in a while, but they got one, which gives them that right to kind of do what they want to do. Not saying Matt can't, but, when you're in that quarterback debate, man, you don't have Matt Ryan in your top 5. You don't have Matt Ryan in your top 10. Stop lying. It's about the rings, man. It's about the wins, the playoff appearances. I mean, and we haven't made the playoffs since what, 20? I can't even think. Like the last time we made the playoffs, I think we lost to was it the Eagles, I want to say? Like that. It's been a minute since we made the playoffs. Matt Ryan, I mean, he was looking kind of like it was just time to leave. Early, 3 and outs quick, and the defense got to get back on the field. I mean, it's so much that play a part. But at the end of the day, I'm not on air disrespecting Matt Ryan. This is not what this conversation is about. I got nothing but love and respect and appreciation for Matt Ryan. But it was time to go. You got to win games. You got to have Super Bowl victories, playoff victories. You know how that go. That's why I look at Matt Ryan as an average quarterback. You got to have them Super Bowls, man. You got to be at least, winning these playoff games. Talk what you want to talk about Jimmy G, but Jimmy Garoppolo got playoff victories. Probably got more than Matt Ryan, or either somewhat almost close. I don't know. I don't have the stats in front of me. What I'm saying, when you winning in the playoffs and your team is getting in the playoffs, you get into the Super Bowl, that stuff keeps you on the roster during the off season. If Matt Ryan won that Super Bowl for us in 2017, Super Bowl 51, he's a Falcon today. He's going to retire a Falcon. He's not a Colt. Regardless of how bad we was after the 2017 season, so happened, if Matt Ryan win that Super Bowl 51, he's a Falcon. All right. But I'm not ready to say he's the greatest Falcon of all time just yet. Maybe in the top 5, maybe he in the top 10. I don't know. I may do a blog about this in the next couple of days about the greatest Falcons of all time, top 5, top 10. But let me do my homework first. 60s, 70s, 80s. Because greatest Falcon of all time, I'm not just putting it up, with stats. I'm looking at everything. Was you a game changer? You know, how effective you was at your position. Did you stop other people from getting their, playoff appearances and Super Bowls, like how Michael Jordan stopped so many great, amazing NBA Hall of Famers from even getting a championship? I mean, how dominant you was. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do my homework. But, yeah, Matt's going. He going to do good things in Indy. They got a great chance to win the Super Bowl. Let us breathe. All right? Get off my Falcons and stop talking about how bad we doing Matt Ryan. Oh, he's fine with a real team. Stop it. We gave Matt Ryan the keys to whatever he wanted to drive. He could have did whatever he wanted in Atlanta. You know, he could have speak up and say who he wanted in Atlanta. I never heard a report about Matt Ryan saying he wanted to recruit somebody. I'm sorry. I've never heard that. I've heard many reports about Russell Wilson trying to get blah, blah, blah to Seattle. Aaron Rodgers trying to get blah, blah, blah to Green Bay. Ben Roethlisberger trying to get blah, blah, blah to Pittsburgh. We hear the reports. Even going to the NBA, LeBron. How many times we heard LeBron trying to get such and such to Cleveland, Miami, LA? Kevin Durant trying to get such, blah, 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 blah. Warriors trying to, Draymond Green trying to get Kevin Durant to go. You get what I'm going. I've never heard that from Matt Ryan. So I'm just saying, I got a lot to do here when I'm talking about greatest Falcon of all time. But don't act like we didn't give Matt Ryan the keys to whoever car he wanted to drive. We didn't control Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was in charge. Get that right. Everybody just all quiet. Nah, don't give me that. Okay. Don't give me that buzz, burping sound, or just silent sound, or you don't know what you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been reading people's tweets all, day, yesterday. Everybody got something to say about how wrong we did Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, he had the keys to whatever car he wanted to drive. Let that sink in. Okay? If Matt Ryan wanted to change the play at the line, Super Bowl 51, why Kyle Shanahan called this? Kyle Shanahan messed the game up. Matt Ryan had enough enough respect to change the play at the line if he wanted to. If he saw something or he just think what Kyle Shanahan called in the Super Bowl wasn't right, Matt Ryan had enough respect to change the play, all plays. He didn't want to. Bet Tom Brady would have do it. I bet Aaron Rodgers would have do it. Russell Wilson would have do it. I'm just saying. I'm not bashing Matt. But let's compare him with these Tom Bradys and the Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilsons. Come on now. Got nothing but respect and appreciation for Matt Ryan all day, every day. All right, but we'll figure it out. Greatest Falcon of all time. We have to talk about that. I got to do some homework, man. Freddie Freeman. He left my Braves. I'm still mad about that. But I'm just finding it weird the report I'm getting about Freddie Freeman leaving my Braves, saying that the Atlanta Braves only contact him twice. Okay, Freddie Freeman said the Braves only contact him twice after the season. After we won the World Series, Freddie Freeman said he only heard from the Braves twice, and assumingly we signed Matt Olson without talking to him, or he was frustrated when we signed Matt Olson because the Braves only called him twice. But my thing is, okay, when the Braves call you twice, was it a missed call? How was the conversation? See, that's why I'm not ready to get on my Braves just yet. Everybody was hitting me up like, yo, Braves, man, y'all messed up on Freddie Freeman. Y'all only called him twice. Then y'all went and signed Matt Olson. Okay. But how was those conversations like when the Braves did call twice? Was it, like I say, was it 2 missed calls? Was it just, oh, man, the conversation just didn't went good? Get in the details, Freddie. I got no more respect for Freddie Freeman, but come on. Get in the details. How was those 2 calls like? Did y'all talk at all? Didn't talk? Did talk? Let us know more. And that's my way in on that. But until then, I'm still convinced Freddie wanted to leave us. Freddie wanted to go play with the rivals, the villains, the Dodgers. And that's that. I'm mad about it. All right. I'm going to be sad. I'm that Freddie's going to be doing great things for the Dodgers, but it is what it is. But I am happy that we got the closer pitcher. Okay. We got, what's his name? Kenley Jansen, the closing pitcher for the Dodgers. I'm a big fan of Jansen, by the way. I hope I'm saying his name right. But I'm a big fan of his work. I love how he come into the games, close it out. He's a patient pitcher, man. Like, he don't do all that rushing. Like, he, look at his catcher, get the communication, and he'll set his position and he'll strike you out. So I'm happy that he's on my Braves, So Dodgers, y'all stole a player from us. We stole a player from y'all. And we're going to see y'all. Okay. We're going to see y'all again. All right. But like I said, I am sad about Freddie Freeman because I want to know more. Okay. My Braves only call you twice. Did you pick up? How was the conversation like? What did y'all talk about? And when they signed Matt Olson, did you approve that? I'm just saying. More details, man. More details. All right. What else we got? Talking about Marcus Mariota, my Atlanta Braves. All right. Now on my Atlanta Falcons. All right. It's all Atlanta all day so far, it seems like, right? Marcus Mariota to my Falcons on a 2-year deal, $18.75 million. In my opinion, I think this is a rental. But Marcus Mariota do got a chance to be the future. If Mariota come out and have a great season this upcoming season, just dominate, he can have the future of this team. Right now, it's probably a rental. It's probably just grab a quarterback that's, a veteran like Marcus Mariota, got experience with Coach Arthur Smith in Atlanta. Back in the Tennessee Titan days, Arthur Smith is the head coach. He know what Mariota can do. He know what type of plays he can drop for Marcus Mariota. So it made sense for us to go out and get Marcus Mariota. Because if not, who knows what would have happened? Maybe Carolina would have grabbed him. I don't know. Jets, somebody. Jaguars. So I'm happy we got him. Because once Deshaun Watson tricked us, throwed us a curveball, it was panic mode. I don't know how other Falcon fans may have felt, but I was like, hey, man, it's panic mode. Who's on that, available, ability? Let's get him. For a minute, I was like, is we going to get Baker? Because I had no clue that, Marcus Mariota would be available. I thought it was a thing of he was going to maybe just stay and compete against Derek Carr for the Raiders job, being that they got a new coach, Josh McDaniels. I was like, okay, maybe Josh McDaniels may have a quarterback battle between Carr and Mariota. I don't know. But when I found out that we was in a hunt, I was like, okay, this is going to work good because, Arthur Smith got experience with Marcus Mariota, in the Tennessee Titan days. It only make, good sense. So I don't know what all is. Oh, Mariota's going to mess up your Falcons and Mariota's washed up. And I'm like, I'm not ready to say that. I'm not, because he was good in Tennessee. Well, great in Tennessee. He was great in Tennessee and good with the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders. Go back and look at some of them games with the Raiders that Mariota played in, when he took snaps. It wasn't a lot, maybe 2, maybe 3. But you go on YouTube and look at some of them highlights when he got snaps. He did his thing. You go back to those Tennessee. Oh, man. Those Tennessee days, Mariota was the man. He got bench, for Ryan Tannehill, but who haven't got bench? Come on now. You going to throw that at me? Oh, well, he got bench, man. He ain't going to do nothing for y'all. Really? All right. I think this is a good move for my Falcons. Like I said, it could be a rental thing right now, but if he mess around and have a great year one, the Falcons can mess around and say, hey, let's sign up for an extra 4 or 5 years. It's all about how this going to play out. We're not saying we got the future just yet, but we may have it. I like the move. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do for my Falcons. We got Kyle Pitts. We still need maybe some receivers. All right. Because Kevin really going to be out, but I'm not bashing this to say, oh, the Falcons is messing up and that was, they was crazy for getting Mario. No, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you get Mariota if you Arthur Smith? You worked with him in Tennessee. Y'all did great things in Tennessee. Come on now. Don't be crazy here. It was a smart pickup. Devante Adams. What about that pickup, man, for the Raiders? Wow. Did not see that coming. Shocked. Still shocked right now. I don't know what the real reason was. Was it Aaron Rodgers? Was it Green Bay not paying him early? My gut feeling tells me it was a thing of respect for Green Bay not paying him early. I doubt if he left because Aaron Rodgers is playing a hot potato. Hey, I may retire. I'm not going to retire. I want to play in Green Bay. I may not play in Green Bay. I don't know what I'm going to do. There was rumors about, Aaron Rodgers don't talk to Devante Adams during the off season. I don't know, but my gut feeling tells me Green Bay should have hired this man early. Okay. I'm sorry, not hire, but fix his contract. Okay. They should have fixed Devante Adams' contract 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Don't wait till his contract run out and say, hey, we're going to place you with the franchise tag. No, you know what? We can pay you this. Now, it shows that you got respect for Aaron Rodgers, and you may have respect for me as your receiver, but you don't have the same respect for Aaron Rodgers as you do for me. And I think literally it all boils down to that. Also, you throw in maybe Devante is like, you know what? Hey, man, A-Rod might be with us for another, maybe another 3 years, 4 years. And then who I'm left with? Jordan Love. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to Las Vegas and play with my college teammate, my best friend, Derek Carr, and we're going to do some great things. So, and hey, man, the Raiders got a great roster. Like I said, you got to understand what happened today with Tyreek Hill. It changes a lot of things on how we look at the AFC last week, last month, or last year. What happened with Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs today? Every team in the AFC got a shot at getting to the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody can say, well, hey, you got to worry about them Chiefs no more. So, I mean, you think about it. It was a smart move for Devante Adams. He went from, and I get it. Don't leave Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best, in the game, 4-time MVP. I get all that. But I think Devante looked at this thing as a future, man. Green Bay, why they let my contract run out? Why they don't treat me the same way they treat Aaron Rodgers? It had nothing to do with A-Rod. I'm pretty sure him and A-Rod is still tight. A-Rod is like, man, you know what? I understand, man. You got to get your money. Go get that money. We made some great history. We both going to be Hall of Famers when it's all said and done. Go get your money. Go play with a younger quarterback. Now, I ain't saying Aaron Rodgers gave him approval, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers looking at, probably looking back on it like, I'm not mad at Devante. It's still all love, respect, and appreciation. I got love for him. So, yeah, it was a smart move for a smart move. Unlike Tyreek Hill, I'm going to get into that, man. Wow. Tough as we all say the AFC, is. We always talk about it, right? When word got that Russell is over there, Khalil Mack is over there now. Now we got Devante Adams over there, Deshaun Watson's over there. We all, like, last week was like, man, it's tough, man. But, do we see them winning a chip now, when you got Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and the Bills? I don't know how you see it, but the way I was looking at this thing was the Bills and the Chiefs will be in everybody's way in the AFC. Any team that think they stack in the AFC, think they're going to get by such and such, just know the Bills and the Chiefs going to be in your way. But then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Let me go back and talk about last year's Bengals. Okay. I think last year's Bengals gave every team in the AFC confidence. They boost up every team's confidence in the AFC. Because nobody thought, I did. Like, you can go back and look at my blog. I had the Bengals going all the way. And I think I had them losing the Super Bowl. But what the Bengals did was they got to the Super Bowl without a good offensive line, a good quarterback, a good running back, a good set of receivers, and not a good defense. And they still got to the Super Bowl. So when I'm seeing Russell Wilson going to the AFC, Khalil Mack going, Devante Adams going, Russell Wilson, and so many other great players moving from the NFC to the AFC last week, you know what I'm saying? Or even last month, we was looking, or even hell, before this past season started, we was like, man, it's going to be Bills and Chiefs. Okay, nobody else got a shot. But hey, man, like I said, you run that back and you think about, damn, Joe Burrow and the Bengals got to the Super Bowl last year over the Bills, over the Chiefs, over the Ravens, Chargers and Patriots, and you let that sink in. If you're an AFC team, ain't nobody really truly in your way. The AFC is literally up for grabs, man. And I had to think about that for a minute. I was like, you know what? These Bengals deserve a lot more respect than what we're giving them. They showed us the format. Hey, we don't have a good offensive line, but we do got Joe Burrow. We do got a set of good receivers, Chase, Higgins. We're going to be all right. We're going to do our thing. Tyler Boyd, I'm like, man, Joe Mixon and, defense is not that really good. So when you see the Matt Ryans and, AFC and, like I said, Russell and Khalil Mack and Devante Adams, Deshaun Watson, the AFC alone is going to be very open and competitive. I mean, we were all about a week or 2 weeks ago. Oh man, the AFC West is going to be tough. Russell, Patrick Mahomes, you know, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr. That's not the case now. Now the whole entire AFC is open. Not just the AFC West we got to worry about. We don't truly know who's coming out of the AFC. Now, after Tyreek made his decision, but like I said, even going back to the Bengals, I was like, you know what? They got the Super Bowl with it wasn't a difficult format. It was one of those formats like, how did that work? How did the Bengals got to the Super Bowl without a good offensive line, a terrible offensive line? Joe Burrow keep getting sacked multiple times. You think about it, you're like, oh, okay, got a good quarterback, Joe Burrow, got good running back, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Defense is not really good, but they still got there. So I think a lot of coaches, general managers, coaching staff look at what the Bengals did in AFC and say, man, we can get there. I think when Deshaun Watson made his decision to go to the Browns, he was like, okay, the Bengals can get there. Why can't, I can, get there with the Browns? Matt Ryan's looking at, okay, the Bengals can get there. Why can't I get there with the coach? Russell Wilson. Okay, the Bengals got there. And not, to trash the Bengals, but Bengal fans, Bengal Nation, you guys got there without a good offensive line and not a good defense. You still got there and you still put up a fight in the Super Bowl. It ain't like you just, dominate the playoffs in the AFC and went to the Super Bowl and choked. No, you dominated. But what came back to reality and hit you in the face that stopped you from winning the Super Bowl, your offensive line. Joe Burrow got sacked. That was the end of the play, end of the game, Rams win the Super Bowl. And a lot of AFC teams took that and say, we can do the same. A lot of free agents, we can do the same. So let's thank these last year's Bengals, 2021, 2022 Bengals. Let's thank these Bengals, man, because they showed us something in AFC that you don't really got to have a good defense. You don't even really got to have a good offensive line. You can still get there. I just want to talk about that and shout out the Bengals, man. You guys really made a good format. I think a lot of teams, a lot of free agents going to be looking at, because we all made a big fuss about, the AFC is so tough and, it's just so tough. I don't know about that, man. Bengals showed us something different. Now, I ain't saying it's weak, but come on now. All right. On to this Tyreek Hill and Kansas City Chiefs. I was very shocked. Did not see this coming, but Tyreek Hill got paid. He's actually the highest paid player in the NFL, highest paid receiver, maybe the highest paid player. I know he's more paid than Devante Adams, because when Devante Adams got his contract for 5 years, $141.25 million deal, not sure how much guaranteed at the time when Devante signed his, he was the highest paid receiver. So let's look at Tyreek Hill's contract. Where is that? That's 4 years, $120 million with $72 million guaranteed. Now they saying that's the highest paid receiver. Might be, could be. According to ESPN, I guess I don't know exactly how much Devante Adams getting guarantee wise. I have to go back and look into that. But I'm sure maybe Tyreek Hill, if not tied with Devante Adams as far as highest paid, he probably got more. And the Chiefs got 5 picks, draft picks, where they got a 2022 first round, a 2022 second round, a 2022 fourth round, a 2023 fourth and sixth round draft picks. And I'm sure the Chiefs going to mess around and, find somebody super fast, because that's what they want. Okay. They want a super fast receiver similar to Tyreek Hill that can kind of replace him. But hey, good luck with that. Chiefs literally said it. I mean, they messed up with this one. I mean, you got to keep Tyreek Hill happy. Patrick Mahomes, you got to, Chiefs, hold on now. Before we do this, let me get involved. Let me throw in my 2 cents. Travis Kelce, let me throw in my 2 cents before y'all do this. I don't know. Maybe they did try to talk to the Chiefs front office, the Chiefs general manager. I don't know. Well, I know I would have been doing whatever I could do if I was Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce. I would have been on social media. Hey, I need Chiefs Nation. Let's start a petition. Let's keep Tyreek Hill here. No way you let Tyreek Hill go to Miami and get paid. Now, I don't think Tyreek Hill will have the same career that he had with the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, because, I mean, when you leaving Patrick Mahomes, you better be going to an Aaron Rodgers. You better be going to a Russell Wilson. You better be going to a Matthew Stafford. Okay, a Tom Brady. You better be careful when you're leaving great quarterbacks, because that could change your career. That could change your stat sheet. It could change your fantasy look at. I'm not even think I'm going to even draft Tyreek Hill next season. Now, if he's on the Chiefs, different story. But the Dolphins, I don't know. I mean, who's the quarterback? Is it Tua? Is it Teddy Bridgewater? Don't know. So this started a big mess that I think a lot of AFC teams, AFC West, like, yo, we got a chance, really. Like, we really do got a chance now. Tyreek Hill know the Dolphins not gonna make the play. I mean, I don't. New coach, not sure who the quarterback is. It was all a money thing with me. I think with Tyreek Hill, I think he went for the money. I think he know that the Dolphins not going to be as good as the Chiefs, but it could be a thing where he's saying, okay, y'all don't want to pay me what I want. See how y'all is without me. Let's see how y'all is without me. You don't want to pay me my money I think I deserve. I look at Devante Adams' contract. Okay, you don't think I'm on that level or past that level? Watch how y'all do without me. But see, what Tyreek Hill don't understand is at the end of the day, all these draft picks, man, these 5 draft picks that the Chiefs got, and majority of them is 2022, which means in a couple of weeks, the Chiefs going to be able to use these picks unless they trade them. They got a 22 first round, a 2022 second round, a 2022 fourth round. I mean, and they got a 2023 fourth and sixth round, but let's focus on the 2022s. Man, they bound to find a receiver, maybe not Tyreek Hill, but somebody that can, man, break ankles and run crazy routes. They can find that quicker than what Tyreek Hill can do for the Dolphins. So at the end of the day, as much as I've been bashing the Chiefs, and you've probably been bashing the Chiefs, let's think about it. The Chiefs more than likely probably won this trade because they can find a replacement for Tyreek Hill. Of course, the guy's not going to be Tyreek Hill. But you get somebody that can run routes and fast and move around when, Patrick Mahomes is, extending plays. That's all the Chiefs really need. I think in the end, it's a more loss for Tyreek Hill because you never going to play with a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes again. Your stats going to go down. Okay? People, fantasy, wide receiver debates going to slowly forget about you because you're in Miami and you got Tua as your quarterback. Now, if you got Teddy Bridgewater, I like Teddy Bridgewater. With all due respect, Teddy Bridgewater is not a Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying. So, yeah, I mean, I think Tyreek Hill messed up on this one. His ego got the best of him. He chasing money. And I hate it because I really want to see how much success that Chiefs team can have. I mean, they were fire, man. They were fire. It was just fun to watch. Now, Tyreek Hill would mess around and go from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to Tom Brady and the Bucks. Oh, my God. That's scary. All right. Or from Patrick Mahomes to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. Oh, man, that is scary. Okay. Or from Patrick Mahomes to Denver. But when you go into the Dolphins, when you don't know who the quarterback is, the coach is new, not sure what the running back's looking like. I mean, yeah, they got Edmonds and I got the other guy, and then they got from San Francisco. Is it Raheem Mostert? But I mean, I'm just saying, man, the vision was set better in Kansas City. That's all I'm trying to say. And I think in the end, we may be calling Kansas City crazy right now. But as I'm thinking about it, I was like, you know what? They got all these draft picks, man. And they got, like I say, 3 2022s to use. First round, second round, and fourth round. Don't think they can't find a fast receiver. And out of them 5 picks, they going for a receiver. May go for receivers. Yeah, they got Juju, McCole Harmon. So that's why I'm like, man, it's going to be more pressure on Travis Kelce. Everybody like, oh, Kelce's still number 1. Yeah, he's still number 1, but he's going to have a lot of, defensive players on him now. It's not a thing of, oh, man, you got to watch Tyreek Hill over here. No, he's gone. So you double up on Kelce and make Mahomes throw to McCole Harmon. Throw to Juju or whoever else they get. It's going to be tough for both Chiefs and Tyreek Hill. But if anybody hurting the most today, and I thought about this like literally live on air right now. I was saying Chiefs earlier, but if anybody more hurt today, it's Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he got paid $72.2 million guaranteed. But no more playoffs, no more deep runs. You may not, slowly be forgot about. Yes, you're a fast receiver, but you're on a bad football team. Coach Brian Flores not there no more. We don't know what this new coach going to look like. I'm just saying it's so much things that's new, pieces added. And I feel like Tyreek Hill should have, both parties, Chiefs and Hill, should have figured it out because they was too great for us to not see them no more. The big 3 is gone now. Now it's just Kelce and Mahomes. So if you're a Chiefs fan, you got to be like scratching your head like, damn. Who do you get more mad at? The Chiefs or Tyreek Hill? You probably mad at both. All right. All right, man. Before I close on, I want to talk about Baker, man. Before I close on out today, I want to talk about Baker Mayfield. I do not appreciate the way we, meaning us media, is treating Baker Mayfield. We Panthers don't want him. Pittsburgh, say they'll get him if if the Browns was to cut him. But Panthers don't want him. Seattle don't want, Seahawks, Panthers don't want him. Seahawks, my Falcons didn't want him. Washington, I'm assuming, didn't want him. So I'm like, why? We got to understand what Baker went through with the Browns, man. He went through 4 different head coaches? Freddie Kitchens. Now he got, he just had Frank Wright. Trying to think of the other coach name. Who was there when Baker got there? Baker went through a lot of coaches, man. I don't think I have it on me just yet. I don't have the name. But Baker been through a lot of coaches. I don't have it in front of me just yet. But he been through, like I said, Freddie Kitchens, Frank Wright. Oh, man, what's the coach name? I'm having a brain fart live on air. You ever had a brain fart where you just know something, but you can't think of the name right now? Yeah, I come across it. But I think overall, we not being fair to Baker. Okay, I think we owe Baker a little bit more respect than what we doing. We acting like Baker is a trouble quarterback. I got the name right here. We Hugh Jackson. That's the name. I was having a brain fart. Okay, so it's Hugh Jackson, Frank Wright, Freddie Kitchens, and I think it's somebody else. I can't think. I want to say he had 4 coaches, but Hugh Jackson, Frank Wright, Freddie Kitchens alone. That's a lot of coaches for Baker who haven't even played 10 seasons in the league yet. So why is he making out like, oh, Baker's a trouble player? I mean, yeah, he go on social media and say things he probably shouldn't be saying. The apology letter to the Browns. I mean, maybe he shouldn't have done that. He's always on commercials and, he's not focused on the team. But come on, that's not like Baker's being in trouble with the law or he just, reports, he did this to his teammate. Baker is seen on TMZ drunk and driving. I mean, like we acting like Baker's a trouble professional quarterback, and that's not right for us to do him like that. I wouldn't be mad if my Falcons would have took Baker Mayfield. Okay, you mean to tell me Baker wouldn't fit in Seattle or Carolina? I mean, for what? You just basically going off his, he could be a problem. All right, is he in trouble with the law? I'm just saying. Is he caught on TMZ or just caught in clubs or just caught drunk and driving? Or arrested or, is he in some type of mess? Drugs, domestic violence. I'm just saying, no, he's not. So why are we being so tough on Baker like he don't deserve a second, opportunity to be a quarterback, a starting quarterback at that? We wrong for that, man. We throwing dirt on this man's name for what? Baker got a clean record. He's all right. He ain't the best quarterback yet, but he can do some, great things for a good football team. He's gotten to what Browns a playoff win, right? Against the Steelers. I mean, come on. Let's get off Baker. I'm praying Baker get an opportunity. Like I said, Pittsburgh said that if the Browns was to cut Baker Mayfield, they will give him opportunity. Okay, at least look at him. All right, that was reported this morning that the Steelers, if the Browns was to cut Baker Mayfield, meaning he'd be a free agent, meaning he can sign with any team, the Steelers will give him opportunity. So that made me feel a little bit better. No, I'm not a Browns fan, but I do like Baker Mayfield. I think this man has not messed up his record yet for him to be, to be being treated this way. Like I said, he's not in the club with Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and, Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, but he can get there. But, I mean, everybody's like saying no. Like he's just going to come in and mess up an organization. That's wrong. You're treating Baker Mayfield like Antonio Brown. Like we know what Antonio Brown going to do. He's going to come on your team. He's going to ball out. But when you make him mad, he's going to act a certain way. We don't know that yet with Baker. I mean, was Baker wrong for the letter on social media, telling Cleveland bye? Maybe. All right, maybe. But come on, man. Come on now. All right. Got me hot up in here, man. Baker deserves another opportunity, and I hope he get it. I just think we're being too hard on him. We acting like this man did everything wrong in the book, and he's still getting chance after chance after chance. He's not Josh Gordon. No disrespect to Josh Gordon, who's been reinstated in the NFL a lot of times. Baker hasn't messed up nothing yet. He can get better, and he will get better. He just needs the opportunity. I think Pittsburgh, man, a team like Pittsburgh will be dope. I would love to see what he can do in Pittsburgh. Now, that may start some battles between him and Mitchell Trubisky, but it'll be fun to see. All right. All right. That's all I got, man. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening and tuning into my podcast, Clarence Sports Talkative Jones. YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Clarence Jones Sports Media. Visit my website, cjsportsmedia.com. Follow me. I'll follow you back on Twitter. Let's talk sports @_ Clarence Jones. Hope you're enjoying this March Madness, man. I'm watching the women's March Madness and the men's. I'm enjoying both. My South Carolina Gamecocks, my ladies, we doing our thing. You know, we got, not really to our best ability yet, but we winning. We still in the tournament. And I'm looking forward to tough matchups, man. So I'm excited for my Gamecocks. The men's tournament, I still got, Villanova winning it. That's why I picked, if you don't know, that's why I select for the men's. Villanova and, of course, my South Carolina Gamecocks ladies to win March Madness tournament. All right, that's all I got. Have a great day. Have a sports day. Thanks for listening, tuning in, and downloading. I appreciate your support. Peace.